welcome back to my channel. It is day 29 of Sewtember. Today's the day we will construct our zipper bag that we can use on our wrists. If you want to use these just as little zipper bags without the handle, you can do that as well. Let's finish up and construct our zipper wristlet. Now it's time for us to construct our back to our front, but we also need to place our little handle in as well. I've cut the ends of my handle nice and straight. Notice how I folded them in half, wrong sides together, and then just grab my scissors and cut those straight. When it comes out of the accessory, you have some of those edges that are not so pretty. So I went ahead and made sure I trimmed it so that both of those edges were very finished and professional. Now I'm just looking at my strap. I want to make sure that I position it in a way that my fabric is positioned correctly. My fabric has letters on it. I want those to read right side up. And I'm placing those cut ends off to the edge, and I'm centering it within that top edge of the top bag. We don't want any of our handle to get caught in our seam allowance. So it's really important that we center it. Let's clip this in place, and then I'll baste it so that it will be nice and secure when we start constructing our edges. You do that as well if you're sewing along with me. I've basted, tacked my handle on. Now we need to unzip our zipper halfway. This is very important. We are constructing on our serger. It has a blade and it cuts things off. So we want to make sure that we have our zipper pull unzipped halfway. That way when we're serging one of the edges, we wouldn't serge off the zipper pull. That would not be good. Now that we have our handle basted on, we'll take our back and we'll place it to the front, right sides together. So let's slip it right sides together. We'll align those top edges and clip. When I'm constructing with my serger, I always use clips. I never use straight pins. That's really not a good practice. You have a blade and you could serge over your pins. It's just not the best idea. So you'll always see me constructing and using clips when I'm constructing with my serger. Now that we've clipped the top edge, we'll head over to the serger and serge all the way across the top. It's no longer necessary for us to use our cording foot. We'll remove our cording foot and place our standard presser foot back on our sergers. When I have extra thickness that I'm serging with, I tend to place the fabric up underneath the presser foot a little bit before I start serging. I'm just aligning the right edges of the fabric with the left edge of the blade. Next, we'll clip the bottom edges together and serge that bottom edge. Now it's time for us to serge the sides. I like to serge the side where the zipper is closed first. I'll serge all the way down the edge. I like also to have the zipper section facing up so I can visually see that nice and clearly. Now it's time for us to serge the opposite edge. Now this is the side where your zippers are not attached. So when you get started, just align them as best you can. You could even place a little clip if you want to. I tend to just go for it, get it started, And as I get closer in this area, you'll notice that the zipper section is staying together as well. We'll just position it in this section. We don't want this side to walk away, so just stay with it and make sure that you keep it controlled. We've constructed our bag completely. Now, if you'll notice, I have some serge tails. When I create zipper bags like this, I cut about 1/2 inch tail and I leave it. It's going to be on the inside of the bag. Your 4-thread overlock stitches do not unravel easily. You absolutely could hide your tails within the serge stitches. There's a few different varieties of ways to do those types of things. I do share different things like that within Serge Fun Club. So if you're not a Serge Fun Club member, I would encourage you to head over to sergefunclub.com and join the club. Those links are down in the description as well. Now you'll notice I have a little bit of space here, but no worries. The zipper actually fills in that area. And you'll also see why it was very important to have your zipper halfway unzipped so we didn't surge off that zipper pull. Let's unzip it and flip it right side out. You want to grab your favorite point turner and just coax those corners so they look nice and rounded. We've got the bulk in there, so you're not going to get a pointed corner. Use that batting just so it has a gentle curve in the corners. Let's zip it up. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? I'll run to my iron and give it a press. I've pressed my bag. It's nice and neat, very professional. I enjoy constructing and creating with my serger all the time. It's definitely a machine that gets used often within my sewing room. If you don't have a serger, you could use your sewing machine as well for your zipper insertion and for your construction process. I really enjoy the fact that my serger gives those nice professional finished edges. It looks so neat. I hope you enjoy trying and creating one of these zipper bags along with me. Thanks for watching. Show me your sew and hashtag Sewtember on Instagram. Join my Facebook group, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 30.